and welcome to another section in further mathematics. Today we'll continue our expression of ratios of general angles. But before that, let's do a quick review of our previous lesson. Welcome back. Now, when you talk about ratios of general angles, we've done justice to the first quadrant, second quadrant. So now we're going straight to the third and the fourth quadrant. Remember, we said this is a straight line with a circle now. This is our y-axis and minus y, and this is our x-axis and minus x. Now, we stated very well that this is the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant we have the value of our theta here. So, and in this same quadrant we'll be facing, remember, this is our minus y and this is our minus x, while this is our b value. So let's continue with what we're doing. Remember, we also have our SOHCAHTUA. So in this quadrant, sine theta, which is opposite over hypotenuse, is opposite of this is minus y. Hypotenuse is b. Cos theta is equal to cosine is adjacent. The adjacent of theta is minus x over hypotenuse over b, and tan theta is equal to opposite, which is minus y all over adjacent minus x. So minus goes minus. So in this quadrant, it's only tan theta that assumes a positive value, and every other number has a negative value. That is to say, the quadrant comprises of numbers from 180 to 270. Now, if you have your calculator close to you, punch any number from 180 to 270, be it cos 185, cos 187, cos 200, cos 250, cos 270. In as much as it's not above 270, the value must have, your answer must have a negative value. Now, the same with that of sine. You tap the sign of any number from 180 to 270, you have a negative value. But if you tap the tangent of numbers from 180, like tan 181 to tan 270, any number within that range, you have a positive value. Now, let's say, for example, remember, from here to here is 180, and here to here is the theta. So we now work on 180 plus theta. So that's the nature of the. So let's say, for example, if you're being given sine 220, sine 220. Now this will be equal to 180 plus what will give you 220? 40. So which is equal to minus sine 40, and is equal to 0.6428. Now, if you want to do that, of course, let me say let's look for a number 236 that is within that range. Now is equivalent to cos 180 plus 56, which is equal to minus cos 56, and you can have it as 0.5992. And if you do that of tan, let's say tan 242 is equal to tan 180 plus 62, which is equal to tan 62. Your value will be positive 1.881, because tan is the only trigonometric function that has a positive sign in this quadrant. Now let's do for the fourth quadrant. This for our third quadrant. This the third quadrant. Now let's go to the fourth quadrant and complete our analysis. So if we have it this way and this way, these are x, these are y, these are minus x value, and these are minus y value. So with this is now the fourth quadrant, and it goes this way. These are theta 90, and in the lower part this is minus y. The x part of this is in the positive x axis, which is x, but this is our b as usual. So let's go into applying our SOHCAHTOA here. Sine theta, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. The opposite of this is minus y over hypotenuse b. So sine is still negative at this point. Now we'll go to cos theta. Cos theta, the value of our cos theta here is adjacent, and our adjacent is x over hypotenuse b. So cos theta has a positive value. Then we go to tan theta. Tan theta is minus is opposite, that is minus y all over adjacent, and our adjacent here is x. So tan theta is negative at this point. And the angle of equivalent in this part is 360 minus theta. So in getting it, we are using 360 minus theta. So we want to solve for sine, let me just say sine 310 is equivalent to sine 360, sine 360 minus 310. Remember, there's a minus sign, which is equal to minus sine 50, and is equal to minus 0.7660. Now, if you want to do that of cos 285, is equal to cos 360 minus 285, which is equal to cos 360 minus 285, which is equal to cos 75, and the value becomes 0.2588, the positive sign. Now, if you want to do that of tan, you have let's say tan 334. It will be equivalent to tan 360 minus 334, which is equal to tan 26. But remember, it's a minus sign because it's the fourth quadrant. So your value will now be minus 0.4877. Now, with this, with what we've done in all our analysis, there's something I want us to note. I want you to note that there is a sign that goes this way. It is called ASTC, cast from here. Now, A means all, here means sine, here means tan, and here symbolizes cos. That's cosine. So in the first quadrant, all, that is A, all the trigonometric functions are positive. In the second quadrant, these are second quadrant, sine is the only positive, others are negative. In the third quadrant, tan is the only number that is positive. Tan is positive, others are negative. Others are negative. While if you come to the fourth quadrant, cos is the only one that is positive. Every other trigonometric function assumes a negative value. So whenever you're solving, I want you to make good use of analysis on trigonometric function, and it will help you into successfully evaluating your equations. So do well to always consult this lesson note in the platform for better information on the topic we discussed. Thanks, and see you in our next lesson.